Welcome back to Midday. We're joined now by Daphane Nelson. How are you?
I am well. Thank you very much.
Good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
We're going to be chatting about something very cool, the second annual Compassion Games.
Yes.
Yeah, so tell us a bit about this if no one had heard of it last year.
Okay, so the Compassion Games started in 2012 with two cities got together and challenged each other, Louisville, Kentucky and Seattle, Washington. And the mayors got all excited about being the most compassionate city.
Yeah.
And so in 2013, there were 19 teams. Last year, 159, including Kamloops.
Nice.
And so it's just intended to inspire compassionate acts in our communities and basically build on that.
That's nice. I love that. So how did last year go?
Last year, we focused mainly on the existing projects that were taking place with the nonprofits, mainly because it was so short notice and didn't really have a lot of time to reach out to people and say, hey, I need you to be involved in this project. So that's how it went last year. And the crazy thing about Kamloops, which is, we all know this, but we maybe don't talk about it, but we are an amazing city.
Right. The community is incredible, especially when they need to come together for something.
Absolutely.
Right.
So that 11 days between September 11th and 21st, there was so much activity taking place. Like we just heard, the MS Bike Tour is going to be, I had them on our events page last year. So they're going to be on the events page again this year.
It's a good time to have it because September is so busy and there's so much going on as well.
Absolutely.
It's great to tie in that way as well.
Yeah. Yes.
So how does it work this year?
Well, it's the same way. You can sign up as an individual. There's a game called the Secret Agent of Compassion game, which I love. This year, B100 is actually one of the sponsors, and they're going to be talking about or telling everybody what the mission is for the day. So that's really exciting for us. Then you can reach out and just do random acts of kindness.
That's awesome.
And Drive with Compassion game as well. And after you've done all of these great things, you log it on our compassion map. And that's kind of how we stand up and be counted. And that kind of works with the other teams, so you guys can see what your city is doing as opposed to what the other two cities are doing. And this year, what I'm trying to do a lot more of is reach out for service projects to service groups or individuals like yourself. You know, if you have a network of friends or you know, your church group or a sports team, anything like that, put a service project together. You know, get it on our events page. Tell people about it. Do something great for our community, whether you know animals, something you're passionate about. That's not a stretch for us here. You know, there's so many great things to be passionate about. Exactly. There's something that everybody wants to work towards. To being a better person. So it's easy that way. So like you said, as an individual, or get your friends together and do a challenge within that as well, because then it makes it more fun when you're challenging your friends as well. Absolutely.
So do you have to register online to do this? Or can people just kind of do it and then log on to your website and map it out?
Well, for the Secret Agent of Compassion game, it's best if to get the missions, you have to sign up for those. If you're doing random acts of kindness, you just go on the map and talk about what you've done that day. Driving with Compassion, same thing. You look at the rules. It's kind of like slow down, don't honk, be a better driver. The thing about compassion that I love is treating other people how you want to be treated. Drive how you want other people to drive, you know, anything like that, and talk about it. That's the thing that we really need to do, is talk about the great things we're doing. So that compassion map is what where people will be able to have those conversations.
That's great. And they can click on other people's compassion acts as well, so they can see what they're doing as well. Oh, that's great.
That's
they can get ideas that way too, if they're kind of like, what should I do today? And they can kind of click on the map and figure that out. I like that. That's very cool. So what are you guys hoping to achieve once you're all done all this?
Wow, that's a great question. I just want our city to feel more like a community. We are a great community, don't get me wrong. We do a lot of great things, but at the end of the day, sometimes we're disconnected from each other. And so when we're actually pulling together and doing nice things, random acts of kindness, driving nicer, just all of that great stuff, we feel more connected as human beings, and that is the underlying reason for doing the compassion games.
Right.
And you know, Kamloops is the best blooming city. We're the tournament capital. Maybe we're the most compassionate city in
we could
Canada.
get that title as well.
Yeah.
And like you said, everyone is doing random acts of kindness every day. I always hear, I look on Facebook and someone's like, oh, somebody paid for my coffee in the lineup. And it's that stuff like that. But it's great to pick a time and really focus on it and then celebrate how compassionate the city is.
Absolutely.
I like that. Anything else we should add before we wrap up?
It's free.
It's
free and you don't have to pay. We just want everyone to be involved.
Right.
If you have questions, come to the Facebook page. It's Compassion Games Kamloops.
Yep. All the info's on the screen for you there.
Excellent. And if you want, send me an email. Yeah. Anything. If you have questions, just send me information.
Yeah,
and I'll get back
the
to you.
website's great too. The CompassionateKamloops.com has all the contact info and the links to the Facebook page and everything there as well. So it's kind of easy and it's all access there as well. Yeah.
Well, it's in progress right now, so we are going to have.
Pretty good though.
Okay, awesome. It's just there are going to be more.
There's
links.
going to be more as we get closer to the actual dates. Excellent.
Yes.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, and make sure you keep us posted on all the updates and all the great compassion and all the random acts of kindness as well.
Absolutely.
Great. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
We've got more Midday coming up for you right after this.